As Nigeria marks the 10th edition of Nigeria Mining Week, the government says the mining sector has grown significantly, boosting its GDP contribution from under 0.5% to about 1.8%, with a target of 3% in the near future. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, explained that this growth reflects the real change on ground, adding that more operational mines, increased investment by mining companies, and more host communities are benefiting from mining activities. With thousands of attendees from all over the world, the 10th edition of the Nigerian Mining Week promises to showcase the country's vast mineral resources.
It is once again a great honor and privilege for me to welcome you all on behalf of Miners Association of Nigeria, the trademark owner of Nigeria Mining Week, as we gather here today to celebrate the landmark edition of this prestigious international annual event. I'm filled with immense pride and gratitude for how far we have come to celebrate this edition, which is not just a continuation of tradition, but a celebration of a decade of impact, of innovation, and collaboration in Nigeria's mining sector. It is therefore worth reflecting on what this platform has achieved over the past decade. Nigeria Mining Week has remained a catalyst for sectoral dialogue, innovation, and reforms, bridging the gap between policy and practice, operators and investors, and ideas and implementation. Through this platform, we have seen the introduction of cutting-edge technologies, policy reforms, strategic partnerships, and capacity building initiatives that continue to redefine the mining landscape in Nigeria. Today, our sector stands more vibrant and more structured, even as we witness significant strides in exploration budgets, formalization of artisanal miners, growth in investment inflows, and the adoption of modern technologies to drive sustainability. Minerals such as gold, limestone, beryl, lithium, and bitumen have gained renewed attention, and through enhanced collaborations, we are seeing tangible contributions to job creation, community development, and economic diversification. However, as we celebrate these achievements, we also recognize that the work is not done. Regulatory challenges, insecurity, illegal mining, infrastructure gaps, access to finance, and capacity building needs continue to present challenges. These are, however, not setbacks, but opportunities to innovate, to collaborate, and to chart a bold course for the next decade of Nigeria mining evolution. This 10th anniversary edition of Nigeria Mining Week comes at a defining moment, especially with the global energy transition agenda, and our nation being richly endowed with the minerals critical to this agenda. Therefore, as we set the stage for meaningful engagements and transformative decisions that will shape the sector's future, it is instructive and imperative for us as a nation to embrace inclusive natural resource governance frameworks that are mutually beneficial to all. At Miners Association of Nigeria, we remain unwavering in our commitment to promote collaboration, transparency, and sustainability. A partnership with the ministry, development partners, investors, and industry stakeholders is stronger than ever. Together, we continue to create an enabling environment where mining thrives, where investments flourish, and where communities prosper.
And investors. This year's theme, Nigeria Mining Forum From Progress to Global Relevance, is a bold declaration of Nigeria's journey and ambitions. Over the past decade, Nigeria has taken decisive steps to reposition mining as a key driver of economic diversification. From policy reforms to technological integration, from local empowerment to international partnerships, the journey has been both challenging and transformative, And now, as we mark this important milestone, we stand on the cusp of even greater things. PwC Nigeria is a prominent advisor and sponsor of the Nigerian mining industry, providing a range of advisory, assurance, and tax services to help unlock opportunities, attract investments, and address challenges like security, illegal mining, and inadequate geological data.
The mining sector stands as a very defining moment, undergoing very far-reaching reforms aimed at repositioning it from largely informal and underperforming space to a cornerstone of our economic diversification as the world heads to energy transition. Nigeria's endowment in all kinds of solid minerals are no longer an issue of discussion, it's well known. Yet, our recent report shows that the sector contributes less than 1% to our GDP. In fact, our last report in 2023, published last year, shows that the sector contributed only 401.87 billion naira. With this situation, the government's reform drive has already introduced some measures that we need to quickly build on. The recent revocation of dormant licenses and deployment of minerals marshals to curb stealing in the sector is widely commendable. We're also aware of the launch of the Nigerian Mineral Resources Decision Support System, NMDSS, to provide real-time geological cadastral data is equally commendable. Integration of climate accountability and decarbonization into mining operations under the Energy Transition Program is equally welcomed by NATI. The proposed review of the Nigeria Mining Act of 2007 also aligns with what we are asking from the sector. These steps reflect a very serious and commendable policy shift that needs to be sustained.
The Senate is pleased to identify with this important converge that has brought together top policymakers, key industry players, and stakeholders within and outside this country to deepen the range of conversations on a number of issues. I want to thank you for the honor that has been extended to me here today. As chairman of the Senate Committee on Solid Minerals, I am delighted to see our sector take the center stage through major engagements to showcase the vast potentials in the sector. The theme of this week is quite timely and audacious. It underscores our journey from the perennial case of hidden potentials to breaking even in the global mining industry. It points to an odyssey from crude deposits to formalized exploration, which the industry is ripping through. Let me salute the giant strides of our minister, who has brought life and living to the sector. We are seeing the results.
As the theme reminded us, progress alone is not enough. The next step of our journey is to ensure very clear and dynamic global relevance, ensuring that Nigeria's minerals contribute meaningfully to international value chains, supporting global sustainability goals, and drives national industrialization agenda through beneficiation and local value addition. This is why gatherings like the Nigerian Mining Week are so important. They provide the platform for dialogue, for deal-making, for strategic partnerships between government, private sector, financiers, host communities. It is also an opportunity for us to showcase the vast geological potentials, to also discuss investment-ready projects and different collaboration with our global partners in pursuit of shared prosperity. And therefore, as we celebrate the 10th edition of this event, I wish to commend our partners and organizers of this epic event, the Buka Group and the Miners Association of Nigeria, for the consistency and partnership with the ministry which has been sustained over the years. Your collaboration has helped to advance the conversation around responsible mining and sustainable development. Distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, the ministry remains steadfast in its mission to position the mining sector as a major pillar of Nigeria's economic diversification.
I'm Peter Guam. I'm the Commissioner for Environment, Climate Change and Mineral Development, Plateau State.
Would like to know how the government is leveraging on its vast natural resources to attract investors.
For us in Plateau State, mining is synonymous to Plateau. We know we're known as Tin City. Mining has been going on in Plateau State for almost 100 years, and although due to the Indigenous Act in the 70s, mining became a bit chaotic, and what has been prevalent in the state is illegal mining. But I must say that the emergence of this government at the federal level has come and they've done more than many other governments in the past decades. And we're seeing that mining is becoming in the forefront in terms of revenue generation for the state and the federation. And we're very glad that is happening. And Plateau State is not left out. When I came into office in 2023, the royalties that we were receiving was between 30 to 50 million naira monthly. But right now we're doing almost 400 million naira in a month, and that is due to the policies of the federal government. And Plateau State, on our part, the government has tried to sanitize and let people know the benefits of what we have beneath us, and not to sign with just companies that come in and try to exploit us. So that sensitization is going on. People understand what we're trying to achieve, and we're achieving it with the cooperation of the federal government, and we're seeing returns.
Can you highlight the key solid minerals in your state?
Yes, so we have, like I said earlier on, we're known as Tin City. Tin is probably, we have the largest deposits of tin in Nigeria, and probably in West Africa. So that's the largest mineral that we have. But we have lead, we have zinc, we have monoxide, we have barite, we have so many other minerals that we have in Plateau State. We probably have the most minerals in commercial quantities that we have in Nigeria.